your Etsy Small Business Christmas Gift Guide for 2023.
Hi, welcome back to Bride Society. I'm Rebecca, this is Laura, and we are here with your 2023 Etsy Christmas gift guide. It is that time of year again, and yes, we're posting this in November. Sorry to those of you that offends. It'll be my husband included. But we are releasing it in time for the Black Friday sales, so we were thinking of you. We can't guarantee that anything on our list is necessarily in those sales. We haven't been given that insight, but just in case, we thought we'd post it now to try and help you out. So this is aimed at if you're shopping for your sort of fiance, most likely, but also kind of works for partners in general, married, not married as well. But some of them are kind of targeted towards like an upcoming wedding perhaps. So, but stick around regardless anyway. So all the products that we're showing you today, I'd say they're from Etsy, and so it's all small businesses. So you're making everyone do a little happy dance this Christmas, including us, because they are affiliate links, so thank you in advance. And all those are listed in the description box below, so you can find them quickly. And also everything pictured as it is on our Pinterest as well, in our dedicated Pinterest board, just to make it quick and easy for your shopping.
So we're going to start small, but also with the wedding kind of theme. So if you're newly engaged, or if you've been engaged for a while and this might be your last Christmas before getting married, got a few things that you might want to use to mark the occasion. Christmas ornament. I always like getting a new Christmas ornament every year, but what about one that's specifically marking the fact that you're engaged and you're going to get married? So you can put it on your tree each year, and it's just a nice reminder of that.
Yeah, that time in your lives.
Yes.
Yeah. Or like a little mug. All I want for Christmas is you, something cutesy like that perhaps. And you can even get them with sort of illustrative art of the two of you, or something representative of the two of you, not necessarily super personalised, but kind of representative as well. Just to kind of elevate that very kind of maybe simple idea, but it's cute.
If your partner, fiance will tolerate it, you could get some matching t-shirts, jumpers, Christmas themed, but also maybe mention the fact that you're engaged and fiancés. Some partners might have a higher tolerance level for that kind of gift than others, so you'll know your other half and know whether they will wear that.
Yes, yes. Mine wouldn't. Which yours?
He actually bought me a matching t-shirt.
Did he?
Yes.
I didn't know this.
Yes, so yeah.
Have I ever seen this?
No, because I use it for pyjamas, but...
Does he ever wear his?
Yeah. So that they are...
I'm going to need to see evidence of this the next time I see him.
It's an unexpected thing from my husband, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am surprised. But so, well,
yeah.
There you go. If they're an avid sort of wine drinker, something like that, you can get labels to make the bottle of wine sort of customised, personalised for something for the two of you. So it could be next Christmas you'll be my husband, like on this one. So there'll be others out there as well. But yeah, you can obviously make that personal to you by making it maybe a night in with a couple of glasses, like nice wine glasses, something like that.
Which moves very nicely on to some other ideas, which are maybe more activities that you can do together, but giving like physical kind of date night items like these, like paint your own pot type kits that you can dedicate an evening with your personalised bottle of wine, and just have a nice crafty evening in together.
Yes, yes, or like a at home like painting evening, paint. Whatever, like I know it's a couple of things. I'll leave that with you as to what the subject matter is. But yeah, you can just kind of, I said, get the kit off Etsy, like with all the different like little paints and the little easels. But yeah, it could be a fun night.
Yeah.
With the wine.
Or if you're more into kind of films and watching movies together, you can put together or order this kind of date night movie kit where you've got like a personalised snack bowl, for example, or this one where you've got like popcorn containers and everything you need for just a great night in watching a film.
Yeah. And if your idea for good date night is a trip to McDonald's perhaps, or a sneaky like cheeky McDonald's takeaway to bring back for your kind of film date night, then okay, this is a bit of one of, I can't even believe we're showing this. Once I saw it, we could not show it you. It's a McDonald's dual sauce holder that goes in your cart, fits to like the fan thing. And yes, you can put your little holes in and you can dip your little nuggets or your fries or whatever in there on the drive home. I mean, it's the ultimate life goal. Like,
sure.
It's the dream, right? So yeah, McDonald's is your thing. I feel like this needs to go in your partner's stocking.
Yeah.
Like, who just wouldn't find this hilarious and amazing? I haven't even been to McDonald's in years and I kind of want it. Just.
And when you get home, you might just want to snuggle up together. And what better way to do that is with a blanket with your partner's face on it. So if you're gifting this, upload a photo of yourself, it gets turned into a blanket, and then you'll never be far away from them.
It's obviously a bit of a joke gift,
yeah.
But it is kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
So, but obviously, you know, if you don't kind of want to take things that far, fair enough. If you don't want that lying around your home, whatever. Don't understand you, but okay. Then you could get a much nicer, more sophisticated blanket, perhaps with your names kind of like embroidered on it, the year, or maybe the year you're going to get married if that's next year, something like that. But yeah.
If you're looking for maybe a more personalised present for your other half, you could go down the art route. So you could commission maybe like a portrait in various different styles, but this particular one is like an illustration style of you both, where you send your kind of photos in and you get a representation of you.
Yeah, you don't have to sit for the portrait.
Yeah. Unless the budget allows for that, but for something slightly lower in the budget, you could commission an artist like this one to have a portrait of you both that you can hang on your wall, or maybe you've got a meaningful song for the two of you that's like your song, or if you're already married, maybe it was the song, your first dance song.
Or if you already know what your first dance is going to be like, if you're planning that.
You can get that song turned into a sound wave artwork, which looks quite cool. It's not like super in your face about what it is, but it's still a very meaningful piece of art to have in your home.
Yes. And along the same lines, you can get something of like the night sky of your significant date, so maybe the date you got engaged or got together, something like that, or even of the sort of satellite location of the place you got engaged or something significant. You get the idea. But yeah, and having those in really quite attractive pieces of artwork for your home as well.
Other home decor you might want to think about is maybe a neon sign. And this, especially if you are planning a wedding and want to maybe include one in your wedding reception decor, get multiple uses out of it, have it as home decor as well. So Christmas present, ticking all the boxes, saving that money, girl math that away. So you can have whatever you want usually made into a neon sign, either your new surname if names are being changed, or just a phrase or some words that are meaningful to you that then you can also double up and use as part of the wedding decor.
Yes, I like that. Yes, and neon signs are still quite in for weddings too, so you will be on trend.
Or if you have maybe something like a meaningful dish or recipe that you really like making together, or maybe it was something you ate on your first date or something significant, you can actually have a recipe transferred in your handwriting onto something like a chopping board. Probably not a chopping board that you would use to then chop all your vegetables up, but they probably are functional as well. This is probably more of a display piece to kind of capture that handwriting and something delicious that maybe you've shared together. Or maybe it's a hint so that you want your partner to make it for you. Yes,
like if they're always, they go, oh, can you make this? I really love that dish, but I don't know how to make it. Like, there it is.
No excuse.
Yes, my husband might try that on me. He does all the cooking. And also on the sort of handwriting front where that can be transferred, you can also get handwriting transferred onto jewellery. So you can have it on bars, necklaces, bracelets, that kind of thing. But you can also have it done onto your like Apple Watch straps. I had only discovered this actually when I was researching for this video on Etsy. But yeah, you can have your handwriting perhaps engraved on the gift for your partner, some kind of lovely message or an in joke or something. And I really like this idea because if they obviously own an Apple Watch and they're anything like me, like they won't want to take it off for the wedding because they're like, those steps need to count. Like, you can't not have those circles closed just because it's your wedding day, but it doesn't necessarily work with the whole outfit thing. So thinking about how to like dress up the Apple Watch at this point.
And I mean, that's quite a subtle way of doing it.
That is subtle, yes. So this, but you can also do this.
You can, jazz it up with some Apple Watch strap jewellery.
Who knew? I only recently knew.
So this either is like maybe some studs that go in the holes of your Apple Watch strap. So hopefully they're well enough designed that they won't fall out. Or kind of some little, just like pearls, or as you can see in this image, like charms for the strap, just to make it a bit more fancy.
Yes, yeah. And I saw some as well that are like sort of celestial type, like so I say some of them are the kind of sort of more jewelry type, which obviously perfect for weddings. Some were a bit more celestial, as obviously the star studs were, which again in terms of current wedding themes, the celestial thing has been quite in the last couple of years, so that could actually lend itself quite well as into that as well, depending. Yeah, and then other jewellery, obviously, like great gifts, lots of choice on Etsy. But again, feeding into this, you can also get them for Christmas, but it can be something for the wedding. Lockets, kind of get vintagey style ones, more modern style ones, and also include some personal pictures in there. And it could be, say, special times for the two of you, but it could also be maybe of like, if there's sort of lost loved ones that can't make it to the wedding, it'd be a way of that your partner being able to kind of carry them with them at the wedding and having them close in a kind of subtle personal way. Obviously your partner, whether that might be too much or not, like to handle, but yeah, it's a lovely idea, I think.
Yes. Or along the kind of locket but not a locket lines, that was quite difficult to say. You can get jewellery that has like a hidden photo inside it that's like printed on the stone of the necklace. So maybe again it could be a picture of the two of you, and although it's not super obvious to the outside world, you've got a nice little photo of the pair of you that you wear in that at all times. Or you could go something a bit more simple. You could commission like a necklace or a bracelet with the initials of the two of you to give to your partner, and again it's just so you're always together going forward. How romantic.
Yeah. And thinking ahead to the honeymoon, maybe you get your partner a hanging toiletry bag, so they can be kitted out for the honeymoon, and I don't know, the hanging element of it just seems to make more sense, like when you're trying to travel and conserve space, maybe in smaller bathrooms. That said, every time I go away the bathrooms are bigger than mine at home. Yeah. Depending on what you're doing. But yeah, helps keep things tiny and out of the way. But yeah, something to kind of look forward to using, like it's a purpose for it, and you can look forward to it.
Now scaling things back a bit again, we don't need to be too generous with all these gifts.
Maybe you've been generous and now you just need a couple of extra bits.
Yes, a few little maybe stocking stuffers.
To go with those McDonald's.
Exactly, yes.
Sauce holders, obviously.
Obviously. If your partner maybe travels for work, goes away for work a lot, and you don't want them to forget you, as if they could, you could again get a photo maybe of yourself printed onto an air freshener and hang that in the car, so you're always watching them while they're driving.
Watching over them.
Yes, that's slightly less creepy.
And if all else fails in your shopping endeavours, you could just get them a card that basically says, I think being your fiancé is gift enough. Which I'm sure is true. I'm sure that's true. Mm. So yeah, you could go that route. It's a suggestion. You can get it on Etsy. Jobs are good.
It's there.
It's there. It's
Not
an option.
sure how happy maybe your fiance will be with that. Maybe take some of the suggestions from this video as well.
Yeah, you may start with the card as a joke and then be like, actually.
Yeah.
So, yes, we'll leave you with that little gem. And yeah, so as I say, all of these products you can find in the description box below. It will take you right there. Don't forget there's the Pinterest board that goes with this video to help you if you want the kind of visual again. And don't forget to keep an eye out for the Black Friday sales if you're eager. Well, we're all eager to save money these days. But yeah, so, but obviously if you're watching this later, I'm sorry, but still shop the list. There you go. Please hit like if you did like it, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's video and even more content like this.